Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to showcase my Asgardian Army as of early 2024. Some of these minifigures I've described how to make in previous videos, so if you're interested, check those out. This is going to be mostly a bird's eye overview of my collection as it currently stands. So in the front row, we of course have the Allfather Odin on his black steed and carrying his war spear. Next to him, we have his four sons. So we have Balder the Brave, we have Tyr, and of course we have Thor, Odin's son, wielding my custom Mjolnir, and next to him, Loki the Trickster. Next to Loki, we have the Lady Sif. She has a triangular shield with a gemstone on it. Her torso is made from the Shang-Chi torso, having added black arms and black legs. She has a fur collar, a warrior's face, and black hair that is able to fit on the collar, complete with a red cape. On the far side, her brother Heimdall has the Aquaman face from the Jason Momoa version of the character, an Iron Man torso flipped around so that the back is now facing front, Iron Man legs, gold arms, red gloves, a gold sword, and then a knight's helmet in gold, complete with a black cape, or not a black cape, a brown cape. The reason I picked the Jason Momoa character is one side of his face has these almost glazed over eyes, and that's meant to illustrate Heimdall's far-seeing ability. Then next to Odin, we have two Huskarl guards, complete with massive two-handed axes. Their torsos are from the Thor Ragnarok versions of Thor, and they have the new Viking helmets on top, complete with Viking beards and red capes to show that they are part of Odin's bodyguard. Next to them, we have a group of four upgraded Einherjar. I made a video on how to make them previously, but these guys are substantially different from the prior iterations. So changes include they now sport yellow spongy capes directly from LEGO. They all have the long beards in different colors, the dark orange, the bright orange here, and then of course gray. Their weapons are primarily spears and shields, but their leader carries a sword as well. And he has a neat head there, which most of the time is missing, but it is the Dwalin head from the Hobbit collection, and I think the tattoos really had a nice touch there. They all have white feathers on their Viking helmets, and they are of course wearing the armor from the Atlantean soldiers from the Aquaman set, and then to complete the outfit, they all have spiked right-sided shoulder armor. Moving back to this side, we have my updated version of the Warriors 3. So in the center, we have Fandral. He's wearing the Dwalin torso from the Hobbit series. He has a beige, or light tan, I should say, fur collar, a Star-Lord face to give him that cocky expression, and then swoop back a light tan hair. He has green pants as well, and then he's armed with a sword. Next to him is Volstagg, who has the orange beard, swept back orange hair, a yellow spongy cape from the Thor Ragnarok Loki minifigure, and then the pink torso and legs of Dumbledore from Harry Potter. I think it was the minifigure that came in one of the poly bags, and he has his double-sided axe. And then finally we have Hogun. He is wearing a Kylo Ren torso and legs with blue arms, the blue version of the winter hat, and then he has a morning star as well. Behind them we have some run-of-the-mill Viking foot soldiers. All of the torsos are taken from the most recent Viking ship versus Midgard's Serpent, which I think released in 2022 or 2023. They all have the upgraded or updated Viking helmets, and then swords, shields, and spears with different beards. I'm particularly pleased with this guy here with the black plume, the black armor, and then the white knotted beard. I think looks quite nice. This berserker here has a throwing axe and a single-bladed axe for hand-to-hand combat. He has a black mohawk and a long black beard, and then the scar on his face is courtesy of the Kylo Ren head from the Star Wars sequels. And I think he is a nice minifigure as well. Finally, they are supported by an army of 4 Valkyrie warriors on their Pegasus mounts. These have been showcased in a prior video, so I won't go into too much detail, but essentially their torsos are the Jane Foster Thor here with that special headpiece from the Viking longship versus Midgard Serpent, and then the warriors themselves are all have torsos from different versions of the film version of Valkyrie, and this is based on the comic book version of Valkyrie. Now, you may have noticed there are a few named Asgardians missing, and they are the bad guys, of course. So I do have Hela on Fenrir the Wolf, and she's armed with the Necrosword. I'm not sure how she got that, but it makes her extra dangerous. And then we have Scourge the Executioner. He has a torso and legs from one of the Ninjago characters whose name I'm blanking on right now, and then the newest silver shoulder pads. His face is actually a face from Doctor Strange, and although the mohawk haircut doesn't perfectly reflect the character, I think it is probably my favorite way of showing him, particularly since it hides the dual face of Doctor Strange on the back. And he has his double-bladed axe. I haven't yet given him a minigun. I'm not sure he's earned it yet, but at some point he may get that upgrade if he's going to redeem himself. Of course, that would also require him to have dual-wielding M16s. I would like to add an enchantress to the collection at some point. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to make her. The challenge really is that she has a very unique headpiece, which would be great if they had a recolored version of the Scarlet Witch headpiece in blonde and green with a green crown, but we don't have that yet, so we'll have to see what we do. So there you have it, early 2024 full Asgardian Army collection. I'm hoping to add the Viking village sometime this year so I can showcase them in that scene. So stay tuned for further updates. Thank you for checking out the channel. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.